Good morning. What are we doing today? Hope everyone is well. Do we have people that have taken a sell on gold? Down by 1%, trading at $3,330 an ounce. Bright Boxer took a shot just after 7. Are you still holding it? Just let us know there. GameX is saying he's on sales on NAS 100 German. London Open cooking. Nice one. Currency pairs are falling nicely today. Currency pairs are falling nicely. Consolidation between $1.13 and $1.12 on euro dollar. You know the drill by now. Let's break below $1.12 to the downside. WTI from yesterday, we'll be looking for sell short positions. The way this thing closed on 1 hour, man, I'm convinced otherwise. I think I'm gonna take a sell short here on WTI after the close of this candle. Let me see how it closes. If it closes above, then that will not be safe for me to enter it. But if I close below, I can simply look to if I take it here, my risk reward is 1 is to 1.5. Not really adding up. Because if I reduce my Stop loss to accommodate my TP. I'm not giving this thing a room to breathe. Let's see. NAS 100. I don't know, man. What's your take, guys, on NAS 100? Already up by a percentage. It would be nice to reload here to the upside. What's your take on NAS 100, guys? US30 as well around this area here to the upside would make sense for me. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Let's like the stream. Can we kindly like the stream? Like the stream, please. One would say, Mr. President, if you're looking for buys, would you buy at 41,300, 239? Absolutely not. I need a rejection at least at this point for me to buy it. Here, that's a sucker trade, man. Textbook stuff. I don't think that's gonna happen. Closely monitoring that German, that WTI. German right now, I don't know if you guys saw, as I said during the live stream in the afternoon yesterday, that my anticipation on the Fed's decision is that I don't think they're going to change anything, man. So we know that the interest rates are unchanged. And I think this is the third consecutive meeting, right? Not changing it. I think it can only change later in the year, man. Interest rates remain the same. Crazy says I'll be convinced to go long on NAS 100 if it closes above 20,150 and I'll target 20. Just looking for discount on this. GameX, what's your reason for selling NAS, man, and German? But either way, the market just opened now. Anything can happen. I don't know, man, but I've not been having a good week in terms of getting clear setups, man. I don't like this. This I don't like. Like, I don't like this. This is what I don't like, man. Like, I don't have a bias on this thing. Even on NAS is better, but if you go on a higher time frame, you see that you're still moving sideways, man. There's not really much going on. Like, you don't have like a clear direction of this market. No direction whatsoever. Currency best pairs are moving at least. Psychonola is asking, any idea why they are moving? If you you mind me asking why the big moves, British pound USD seems to be shorting. Look, after the interest rates were unchanged yesterday, and we spoke about this yesterday, that look, if you are going to have the unchanged rate as we had anticipated, anything can happen, whether you're going to get a significant strength from the dollar or not. But one other thing that we can do is to look at the heat map and try to figure out the strength of this dollar. Where exactly is it coming from? The dollar is strong against every major now. Against AUD, against British, against New Zealand, against CAD. The dollar is just strong. But Psychonola, we can still find strength, but in my opinion, yeah, it's moving, but it's not really much. I mean, only down by 0.20%, but we are still in consolidation. It hasn't done much, you know. $100 pips or so. Not really much, because we're still finding ourselves in consolidation. I would say that we will find significant strength if we break below $1.12750. You know, so 100 pips in 2 days, not really much, but at least we're getting something. Maybe if we break below, because it's being frustrating, man. Look at this consolidation that we had here. Look, we've just been playing in one place. Finally broke out, came back. Look at this, another consolidation, right? Sideways movement, getting another one now, even now. So it's quite frustrating, but yeah, man, let's give them time. Let's see. Hence yesterday, I forgot who it was. Who wanted to buy gold in this consolidation, and I was like, why would you? He wanted to sell it, I think. Yeah, he wanted to sell it. I forgot his name. I forgot who it was. Just before we ended the stream, he was saying maybe we should go short on gold, and I was like, but you're still consolidating, man. You have not had even FOMC come, so chances are you're gonna be trapped the whole day. And look at this thing went up, and if you took a sell, you'll be stopped out, and this thing goes away just the following day. You know, so I never want to see myself trading consolidation levels. I never want to do that. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. Michaela is saying when markets are moving like this, a lot of traders are getting tempted to go in. Well done, it's a trap. Yeah, chances are it is, man. But I gotta say, this week I've not had like good setups. It has just been consolidation after consolidation. The non-charlatan trader says, good day, MJ. I just wanted to know, is it true that US30 and gold contradict one another and move in the opposite direction? It's not something that I've really seen, but it's something that we can always have a look at. US30, gold, not really, man. Not really. It all depends. So I have Dow here, and let me put gold on this one. If you look at the daily chart on US30, I mean, if you look at the past 4 days, you had a bullish momentum from US30, you had bearish on gold, but the previous 2 days you were bullish here and you were bearish here. And when you look at all this movement here, you are having consolidation on gold, not really much. So at some point they do move the opposite, but it's not something that we see all the time. It's not something that we see all the time. But you can see that the overall movement on the daily for US30 is downtrend, and for gold is upward trend. So at some point it does, but for me that's not really like something that I really pay too much attention to, because I've been to a point where during the journey of trading you like doing the opposite of what the other pair is doing, and you find that sometimes it doesn't work out like that. But it does make sense what you are saying, given what we just saw now. Chris says FMC didn't do it for me. Fundamentals don't move the markets that they once did. That's why I always stick to technicals, because I understand the fundamentals complete, or they play in line with technicals. I always say that, man. I believe that when fundamental come, the direction is already being anticipated. That's my opinion. So yeah, you are right there, Crazy. Guys, as I said that we normally stream for 2 hours, but this week we're only gonna stream for 1 hour. Remember, we are continuing with our trading journey on TTSA in the evening. So even today we're gonna stream for only 1 hour, only 60 minutes. So we're looking for, Massive Fam is asking, what are we looking for on NASDAQ? Some buy orders, man. Looking for buy orders on NAS 100. Wanted to catch at 19,992. We're bullish for now. What are you guys looking at? What are you trading today? Ladies and gentlemen, let's like the stream. We've got 56 people watching this. Only 27 have liked the stream, guys. We can do better. Come on. Come on. we can really do better. Let's like the stream. Concept is saying currency pairs are the easiest to trade. What's your take, guys? Let's actually do a poll on this. No, Alice, there's no order that we are having, my friend. There's nothing at all. Nothing at all. We don't have anything. We are just on the sideline, just watching. We want to see if we can take light crude oil below $57.95. That's what we're looking at. Only if we are below it, so we don't have any others. Yeah, we're going to do another poll now after this poll. Let me see how many of you. This is a question from Concept, asking you guys, what do you prefer, currency pairs or indices? Tebza is saying, I find it hard. I find it hard to trade currency pairs. Fundamentals always confuse me. Crisis, for me, it's never about the bias, but rather the setup. I like being flexible. Yeah, it's a good mindset. Retable is saying, I hope that choppers are still holding buys with me on Bitcoin. It's been a good month and Bitcoin is going home. Nice one, my friend. I'm guessing you've been holding this from 92,000, right? If you've been attending this live stream, you know our take on Bitcoin. Above 92,000, let's buy this thing, close our eyes. It's safe to do so. If you haven't bought it, we are now at 99,000. Very risky to take it at this point. 100,000 psychological level as well. So nice one there, Rita. Nice one there. Glenn is saying for me, currencies don't pay. I always say if you think that if something doesn't pay, then that means that thing doesn't even take. The more it pays, the more it takes. If indices pay, they also take a lot. If they pay a lot, they take a lot. If they don't pay a lot, they also don't take a lot. Namune is saying is trading gold only. You know, sometimes it's good to trade one pair, man. Sometimes, especially when you find yourself being confused all the time, sometimes one pair is good. Brabog is saying my issue with currency is that it is a pair, so anything either country can influence how they move to many variables. Psychonola is saying I'm shorting BTC. I'm predicting my short to 91,000. Sure. Okay, Psychonola wants to sell there. Well, if I were you, my friend, I can't tell you what to do. I wouldn't sell it there. I think there are a lot of others there. I wouldn't want to sell it there. I think it can tap 101, 102, then that's when it sells, and that's when a lot of people will be stopped out. Chris says for me it matters not the instrument, as long as you understand your methodology, risk parameters, and the volatility of the instrument, you can trade anything. Absolutely, man. Rita says yes, 92, my president. Well done, man. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. You are on a home run, man. 92,000 we've been speaking about. Break 92,000 retested. Buy it. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. But always put your stop loss. So I'm happy to see that you're still killing this Bitcoin. And you are not the only one. Someone sent me some screenshots yesterday on Bitcoin. Well done, guys. Litemba is saying only trade Bitcoin, gold, and VIX 75, no currencies. Me, I'll be honest with you guys. Lately, I'm losing interest in currency pairs. Lately, as of lately. As of lately. Because, you know, I believe that sometimes when traders lose appetite on certain instruments and assets, I feel like it's sometimes not the matter of the market, but a matter of lifestyle change. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, let's say you are used to trading NASDAQ a lot. Like, let's say you trade NASDAQ a lot, and you find that during London, you are not... During London, you are not getting those movements. You're not getting volatility on London, for example, with NASDAQ. What I find is, if during London you are busy, chances are you will not... Or during London, that's when you are trading and you are not getting volatility. Now, when it's New York, that's when you are having the time to trade. Chances are you might change, because you are like, okay, the time I'm free to trade, this thing is not moving. When I'm not available, this thing is moving. You are most likely going to change and trade another thing that will be convenient to your availability. So I feel like sometimes it's not the markets, it's just change of lifestyle, change of things in life, you know. Guys, can we like the stream, please? Mr. President, do you think gold will drop to 3,200? Let's have a look. I don't think it's something we can see anytime soon. The reason why this thing's down by 1% already, early hours of the morning. New York hasn't opened as yet. So, can we see gold down by 3%? I don't think so. So, I don't see that happen anytime soon. 3,200? Not anytime soon. Funded versus personal. I always say, and I like saying this, guys, diversify portfolio. Trade as many accounts as possible. Trade as many accounts as possible. So both, my friend, Bruno, both. I mean both. You know, sometimes it's good, even if, let's say you are not funded, but you are having enough money, right? Maybe have 3 accounts, man. There's an account that you don't need to touch. It's an account that you know, this one, it's a provisional account or a seasonal account. You only withdraw after 3 months. There's an account that you know that this one, at least I need to take out a certain percentage every month. And there's an account that it's long term, like you can leave it for the whole year. And I know some of you, man, capital is a problem. Capital is a problem. But I'm saying if you find a way, I think it's always good to diversify like that. You can also have 2 prop firms. One you are always looking to withdraw. The other one you are not withdrawing a lot. You're like, okay, after 2 months or 3 months, I withdraw on this one. This one is keeping my business afloat. I need to withdraw. And for those of you that are working, and because I also get this question, Mr. President, I work, I get a salary, but I don't know what I do with my salary. And I trade as well. But what I do with my salary, I never see it. I'm always month end, I'm out, and I don't know where I took my money. And I always say to them, look, if you are a trader and you are having that in your life, if trading is giving you money, you also have a side business, right? You are having a side business, it's giving you money. You are having trading, sometimes it's giving you money. Put everything together. Limit your salary. So if your salary is 20,000 and you don't know what you do with that money, try by all means that you pay expenses and give yourself little money. The rest, put it away. Expenses first, the rest just put it away. Nobila asked me a question. He said, so we were talking about the competition that the winner will win 15,000, and he was asking me, what do you think most people will do with the 15,000? If it was me, what would I do with 15,000? I said, let that 15,000 try to make me another 5,000, another 10,000, you know. Guys, you need to have a habit of not allowing your money to sit and do nothing. I agree with you there, Shido. Oh, these markets are frustrating, man. This is since 6 o'clock in the morning. Since 6 o'clock in the morning, this is what we've been having. Look. Currency pairs. I think at this point, guys, let me just focus on my WTI, because at least it's giving me something. At least it's giving me something. Let me just focus on my WTI. Guys, can we like the stream, please? 77 people watching, only 48 have liked the stream. Liking the stream is a sign of your appreciation to this community, man. So please like the stream. If you haven't subscribed, also subscribe. Yeah, sometimes funded accounts, they teach you discipline by force. Brad Mutasa said, personally, I prefer currencies. I just can't handle the volatility on indices. I prefer slow moves. I think it all depends, man. In my opinion, I think it all depends, because it all depends on the time frame and the type of trader you are. Because as much as we are finding indices so volatile, even currency pairs, if you go lower, I mean, people like crazy here, they're trading 1 minute. 1 minute on a currency pair is quite volatile. I never even want it here on my times here. This is 1 second. Let's have a look at 1 second, by the way. Okay, so this is 1 minute. One minute of euro dollar. If you are watching the trading competition, so participant number 10 is now number 1. Participant number 9 is number 2. Man, that trading competition is interesting, guys. I think you just have to look at it. Even if you have not entered. Man, these markets are pop. I'm looking at just 1 minute of euro dollar. Like, yo. At this point, I'll just play with my WTI once. That trading competition is interesting, man, because you find somebody in the top 5, maybe it's number 3, and somebody's not even in the top 8. The following day, that person is number 3. And what I also like about the trading competition is that it's so much psychological, because they are not looking at the most amount of money that you make, you know. So that also instills discipline, because you're also thinking, what is the other guy doing? And it teaches you to be in your lane, you know. Just be in your lane. Don't focus on what other guys are doing in the competition. So we are meeting tonight on the TTSA channel, right, guys? It's at 7 p.m. the whole week, even on Sunday. And look at what is also interesting about the competition is that it's running throughout the weekend. So those that are not trading crypto, they will be thinking, should I go in? And again, it will test your discipline. Should you go in because you want to maximize, because it's last days? I'm enjoying the competition, man. I don't want to lie. Guys, please, let's like the stream. Yeah, concept. Look, that's true, my friend. But the thing is, if you don't have a strategy on how to approach crypto on weekends, again, what this competition does is to make you do your homework, back test. It also gives you an opportunity that besides the competition, there are things that maybe you can be good at, but you never wanted to explore them. One minute is stressful, man. I think that's why crazy sometimes you'll be talking about a joint here and there. Stressful. One thing that is nice about 1 minute is that, man, you always get opportunities. Some of us, we are just looking at this thing not moving on 10 minutes. But 1 minute guys are seeing things happen here. For them, something is happening here. If gold comes at 3.36, if gold comes here, I'm looking for this. Only if we arrive here. Family, can we like the stream, please? Can we just like the stream? This week we're streaming the whole week, man. Monday to Sunday. So according to the poll here, most of you prefer trading indices. 43% are trading currency pairs, 57% are trading indices. Guys, check this out. On 10 minutes, this is what I'm seeing. I'm definitely gonna buy euro. Chances are we're gonna get this. This is a sucker trade, man. If you are going to sell this here, you put your stop loss here. Chances are you're gonna be stopped out, man. I'm putting my alert at $1.12.83.9. That's my take on euro dollar. I'm buying it. Guys, like the stream, please. We are about to end now. Seems like Chris is done with this joint. All right, guys, I'm going to be bullish on the euro dollar. Let's stay on the group and update each other about the trades. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. For those of you that wants to join the private group, send me a text right away and I'll add you on the group. Once you have signed up with Okta, use the link down below and I'm gonna add you to the group. So yeah, like I said, I'm bullish on euro dollar. Discount will come at 1.12839. This is where I'm gonna get a nice discount to go to the upside. I can possibly bang 30 pips or so to the upside. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you tonight on Top Trader South Africa. We continue trading, guys. Cheers, bye.